question Vivek sir asked, but please don't answer, it's high. Just a slight modification. How is the food? Good? Okay? Not high, no? No? Only then you can listen to the next speaker, that is why. You're all okay? There's no noise. Unda mayakama? No? Okay, we'll just start in a bit. And before that, find your true inner self, and everything that belongs to you will find its way to you. But how will one find the true inner self? For that, we have an expert. He'll tell us how to, find the inner self. We have Swami Aravindaksha Madhav Das ji. He's the Deputy Director of ISKCON Youth Forum and is also serving as the co-president of Ethiccraft Club. He has been helping students and youth overcome challenges in the field of academics, relationships, career, and lifestyle management in more than 8 states of India. He does it employing various methods such as personal counseling, meditation, lifestyle training, online workshops, seminars, and camping in nature. He has delivered seminars and workshops to students and faculties of the following colleges and institutions: IIT Delhi, Delhi University, NIT Delhi, Delhi Technological University, National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management, YMCA, Faridabad, GB Pant University, Pantnagar, and he holds a bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering from Aeronautical Society of India. He's also underwent training at Air India. Swami is not only a motivational speaker, but he's also a very good singer, and you'll be witnessing it in some time. So it is a pleasure to have you, Swamiji, here today with us. Please come on to the stage. I request Mrs. Geeta Raj, Principal Kikani Vidya Mandir, CBSE School, to kindly present Swamiji with a bouquet and welcome him. The stage is all yours.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Yes. So amongst all the speakers, I am the youngest one. Tusharji was telling in picture you look pretty old, but in reality you are young, so young, yeah. So I am just 31. And I'm here in front of all of you sharing my wisdom. And this music is, this is ad hoc service for me. Just 20 minutes before I have got this information. So I'll try to, bring some kirtan music in front of you. Okay? Yes? Yes. Thank you. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone, loudly, please repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, this is a pure sound vibration. So, this is it from music side, because I am used to of harmonium, not this keyboard. So, now we are going to start. ये use करूँ? Now we are going to start with our today's presentation. इसको remove करेंगे? You will remove this? As it is, okay. Are you able to see it from back side? Back side? No? Yes, visible? Screen is visible? Okay. So, I am feeling very privileged and honored to be here in Coimbatore first time. And I've been to South India, visited 80 to 90 Divya Desham, because South India is a hub of all the Divya Deshams. So I've been here, but Coimbatore is first time for me. And I'm feeling very privileged and honored to be here in this educational conclave, which is organized by Kikani Group of Institutions. And today's topic for me is very innovative topic, I must say. The topic is education beyond academics, education beyond materialism, and education for inner self, a road ahead. Okay? So, I'll start my presentation with small prayers. This prayer I am doing it for me and for all of you. So, you all can please close your eyes and just meditate on the sound vibration. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namaha Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So, today's topic is very, very important. Education beyond academics, education beyond materialism, education for inner self, a road ahead. So I've been into my college 2008 to 2012. Then I have worked in Air India. Then I have joined International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, as a full-time monk. And I've been associated from ISKCON from last, 2010. So it's almost 12 years that I've been into spirituality. And it gives me immense pleasure to say in front of all of you that spirituality is a kind of thing which can give you inner satisfaction, inner peace, and inner happiness in a real sense. Okay? So that is what we are going to tell you in the conclusion. Conclusion I have told you before in the very beginning. So let us start our presentation from a very interesting story of 4 educated people. 4 highly educated personalities. Those personalities have, many high degrees, many degrees, and they all 4 people, they associated together, they came together at one place, and there was, in front of them, there was one skeleton of a lion. You all imagine a skeleton of a lion is lying in front of 4 highly educated people. So they all were discussing together what we can do with it, First one said, I can convert this skeleton into, I can give a real skin to this skeleton of a lion. The second one said, wow, great. Second one said, you're able to give skin to this skeleton, I will be able to give a body to this skeleton. Third one said, wow, great. Then third one said, first one, you are ready to give skin. Second one, you are ready to give body. I am ready to give life to this lion. So fourth one was very silent. Fourth one was silently seeing the thing, watching, okay, what is going on. So he said, okay, you 3, you do your work. First one has given the skin, second one given the body, third one given the life. And while those 3 were into their job, fourth one climbed on the tree. Fourth one climbed on the tree. And from there he is watching what all these 3 are doing. When the third one has completed his job, lion is ready and he has eaten all the 3 people. Highly educated, MIT, IIT, NIT. 3 highly educated people are now eaten up by that lion. What is your answer? Who is the most educated among all 4? Please be quite louder. Who is the most educated one? Why? Why? Because education gives you empowerment. Education gives you empowerment. And this empowerment can ruin your whole life, and this empowerment can save your life as well. Am I right? So let us discuss on this word named as empowerment. Okay? Because education gives us not that first, second, third kind of empowerment. Which kind of empowerment? Fourth kind of empowerment. So let us discuss on the term named as empowerment. Okay. So let's go ahead. Yeah. Before going to the term empowerment, there's a very nice video going on. It's a video of a prism. Maybe you all have seen that prism. You pass one light, you will get 7 lights. So today, whatever thoughts I am going to give you regarding spirituality, regarding empowerment, regarding bhakti, or whatever things I am going to give you, you have to be open-minded. You have to be open-minded. Okay? Many of the time when it comes to spirituality, we become very critical. We become very critical. Oh, what? Why is it like this? Why is it like that? You know, ऐसा क्यों है? ऐसा क्यों नहीं है? But if you see, if you learn from the example of prism, if you are not using that prism, then you are not able to get 7 different colors of light. Am I right? If you are not using that prism, if you are very critical in using that prism, then you will not be able to give, you are not able to get 7 different colors of light. You will only get 1 light. Yes? So critical, we have to be very critical in thinking about the, things in our thoughts. When it comes to spirituality, we become more critical. Oh, why it is like that? Why it is like that? So in this presentation today, you all have to be very open-minded. Your thoughts should be very open-minded. You have to be very rational, okay? Because whatever things I'll speak over here, I will give logic behind each and everything, okay? So let's go ahead with this prism example to the word named as empowerment. Empowerment. Empowerment means giving or getting power. Giving or getting power. Empowerment means giving or getting power. There is a different terms related to empowerment, women empowerment, this empowerment, that empowerment, student empowerment, education is a kind of empowerment which is given to students, yes? So, giving or getting power is known as empowerment. Now, let us take an example of traditional Indian markets. Traditional Indian markets, whenever they used to sell anything, maybe older people they remember, whenever they used to sell anything, there are limited products in the shop. You have to go to shop and there are limited products, limited variety over there. You don't have a choice to select. Am I right? Am I right? Everyone? You don't have a choice to select. Just these 4 kind of varieties are there. Only this you will get over here. But market gets empowered. Market gets empowered. And then comes the concept of supermarket. Then comes the concept of supermarket. You have the choice. You have a choice. You want different colors? Okay, here's a choice. You want different varieties? Here is a choice. You want different companies? Here's a choice. So empowerment gives power to the market. Yes? Now if you want different kinds of clothes, there is a cloth market. Empowerment in entertainment industry. This is very famous channel. This is very famous channel. Maybe youngsters don't know about it. Doordarshan. At our time, I remember I born in 91. So at that time, this is Doordarshan, DD1, DD2. Only these 2 channels were there, Mostly there was then Star Gold and this Star and Z. Doordarshan. Any news comes in Doordarshan, they tell it in the same tone. Suppose there is a happy news. India won match against Pakistan. They will say, आज भारत और पाकिस्तान का मैच हुआ. Today there was a match between India and Pakistan. We won match by 70 runs. We are very happy to announce it. Then there was a sad news. There was an accident on the road. 5 people were killed. There is very sad news. Now entertainment industry wants empowerment. Then comes into the picture different news channels and OTT platforms. Yeah, now everyone is very familiar. Netflix, Hotstar, Disney, you all are very familiar with this, yes? Abhi thoda Josh aa gaya. Now Josh comes into the picture, yes? Doordarshan, Netflix, yes, yeah. Empowerment. Empowerment in entertainment industry. Yes, there is so much empowerment that you can capture your memories in this 5-inch or 6 inches screen. Yes, am I right? Here's a statement written over here. 2005, there's a picture of St. Peter's Square in 2005. You can see how people are enjoying. And in 2013, you can see how people are enjoying. Just after 8 years, it makes a lot of change. It makes a lot of change. Yes, empowerment. Please remember the term. What is the term? Empowerment. Yes. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead. We'll go more deep. Whoever been to Delhi, they must be knowing this. Been to Delhi? You've been to Delhi? What is this? DTC, yes. Delhi Transport Corporation low floor bus. So this bus is very famous in Delhi. You know, 5 rupees ticket, 10 rupees ticket, 15 rupees ticket. People don't have choice. They have to wait for that particular bus number. When that bus will come, then only they will go. Okay? So people needs empowerment in transportation. People are very fed up. Or if you want to go for another option, there is auto rickshaw. They have also their monopoly. Nahi, rate is fixed. You have to go or not, you decide. Rate is fixed. So people are, frustrated. People are, they are into a different situation. They are in a difficult situation. Then transport industry needs empowerment. Yes. Then this comes into the picture. Uber and Ola comes into the picture. You want to go somewhere, book your cab, mini, micro, prime, everything is there, share is there, Toto, the bike is there, everything is there. You have many options. You want to book, rental, everything is there. Empowerment. What is that? Empowerment, yes. Then another very nice example I want to give it to all of you is, so to many people, this clearly look like an criteria of advancement. Like we are advancing, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, we have advanced from DTC to Uber. We have advanced from Doordarshan to Netflix. We have advanced from traditional Indian market to supermarket. There is a sign of advancement. But there is an irony. What's the irony behind it? Very, very important. What? Burden of freedom. Empowerment gives us freedom, but from this empowerment, from this freedom comes a burden of freedom. We have a burden on our shoulder. On our shoulder we have a burden. Burden of what? Freedom. India got freedom in 1940. We have a burden of freedom. We have to build our own system. We have to build our own, this defense ministry, own education ministry, own power ministry. Everything we have to build our own. So this is what? Burden of freedom. Empowerment gives freedom, and there is a burden in this freedom. If we don't utilize this freedom in a right direction, then we will lead society in a wrong direction, my dear friends. So, education gives us empowerment. This empowerment gives us freedom, and there is a burden of freedom. Let us go ahead. Can this freedom lead us to more burden? I have a question for all of you. Can this freedom lead us to more burden? Can this freedom becomes burden for us? Why? Because from freedom comes power. Freedom comes power. Okay? Power, and from power comes responsibility. From power comes responsibility. Yes. Before 2007, there was not so much social media, not so much, smartphones. I remember in 2008 when I started my college, Samsung Galaxy S1 comes into the picture. Samsung Galaxy S1 in 2008. Then at that time I think iPhone 2S or 3S was going on, yes? Before 2007, students have a freedom. They don't have to, go into the social media or anything. After 2007, students have got a special kind of freedom. Now they are free to go on any social media channel. They have a power, they have a freedom to go to any YouTube channel. They have a power, they have a freedom to watch anything on social media. But from freedom, from power comes burden. There is a burden, huge burden on students. Before 2007, parents, they used to decide what this student is going to watch, what this student is going to read, what this student is going to see. But after 2007, students got empowerment. Now they have a freedom to select what they are going to watch, what they are going to see. So, from freedom comes power, and there is a burden of freedom. Yes? If we empower someone without education, this is very, very dangerous. I'll show you a very nice video. I hope sound will come. Sound wale bhaiya he's busy in his mobile phone. He's busy with his headphones. Sound will come? Video sound will come? Okay. So, this empowerment without education, how dangerous this is. How dangerous this is. Think about it. You have empowered someone without educating. It's just like giving AK-47 in the hand of a monkey. And after that, give a liquor bottle to that monkey. Monkey drunk and have AK-47 in his hand. Do you want to see the impact? Do you want to see the impact? Backside student, backbenchers, all backbenchers. Do you want to see the impact? Raise your hand, raise your hands. Raise your hands, backbenchers. No, only backbenchers. All the backbenchers. Okay, I'll show you a very nice, interesting video where you will see if monkey is empowered without education, what impact it can create in the society. Okay? So see.
Hey, lady, buku your bike, don't come to the bike. Hey, buku, no. Come on, Joe.
Empowerment without education. Again you want to see it? No, monkey is there, that's why you want to see, or you want to learn some principle? Again, you watch it again, and there is a very deep principle in this. Again you see. Again.
Hey, lady, buku your bike, don't come to the bike. Hey, buku, no. Come on, Joe.
Any thoughts on this video? Any thoughts? Somebody wants to share their thought? Any thoughts on this video? What you have learned from this video? Chalo. What you have learned from this video? Anyone? Nobody is interested? I think after lunch everybody is, sleepy, drowsy. Is it like that? Yes, you want to share? Please. Sometimes fun can be destructive. Okay, fun can be destructive. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else wants to share? There is very deep message in this video, very deep. Anyone else? Yes. The person who is empowering himself is not educated. Okay, very nice. Don't underestimate whether it's an animal or a human being. Thank you all for your feedbacks. We are, focusing on a term called empowerment. Empowerment without education. Because education beyond academics. Education, what? Beyond materialism. Education for inner self. And it gives empowerment. Yes? So if we are not giving education for inner self, just only empowering someone, that it can create havoc in the society. Have you got the point? Have you got the point? If you are empowering someone with AK-47, but you are not changing the mindset of that person, that mindset is a monkey mindset, then it can create havoc in the society. Yeah? Like there is a very nice saying, Caesar in the hand of doctor can save a life. Caesar in the hand of a, please repeat, Caesar in the hand of a doctor can save a life. Now listen, Caesar, same Caesar, in the hand of a thief can take a life. Am I right? Similarly, education. Education empowers somebody, but if this education is not beyond materialism, if this education is not for inner self, that it can empower society in a negative way. Am I right? Yes. Let us see how this education system, or how this education who has empowered somebody or someone in a negative way as well. How with this empowerment, materialism is increasing all around the world. There is again very nice video, because I love to watch videos, and I love to present videos in front of students so that you can learn many things from these videos. Yes, are you all ready? Yes, very low. Are you all ready? Yes, okay, this is good. So again, a video how this empowerment is, education and empowerment is increasing materialism in the society at large. Yes? So there is a very nice video made by one cartoonist. His name is Steve Cutts. Who have heard about him? Steve Cutts. Okay, only one. Two. Okay, you have also. Very nice video. You all see how materialism is increasing in our society day by day, and what is the end result of it. Because we don't know what is materialism basically. Yes? So what is materialism? You see this. Okay? It's a whole process how industrialization works. You please watch it very carefully. What is the result of it?
Shining, light on fire. New, shining, light on fire. New, shining, light on fire.
iPhone 6.
Get yours today.
The new iPhone 10. The new iPhone 10 lightweight.
New iPhone 16.
Buy it today.
New iPhone 17.
Buy it now.
New iPhone 18.
Buy it today.
iPhone 19.
Buy it today.
21.
Peak of materialism. This is a sad reality of our today's civilization. Am I right? Do you all agree with me? Are we proceeding in a right direction? Are we advancing in a right direction? Yes or no or maybe, but we have to think about it. We have to think about it. Because it's a think tank. Somewhere it is written, yeah, an educational think tank. So this conclave is organized to make all of you an think tank, so that you all can think about it, why this is happening. Now I'll show you what is the impact of this happening in today's world. Yes? So we'll go ahead a little bit faster. Yeah. Yeah, this one. How many people are there on earth? 7 billion people. They have, please speak louder, they have, but we have limited resources. You know. Very interesting fact, because I have told you I'll present everything with facts and figures. How you can say, Prabhuji, limited resources? We have unlimited resources. Let us see. Americans are 4% of world's population. Now also It's a sad reality that we Indians, Bharatiya, we see them like this. Am I right? Whenever we make any movie, we see them like this. Please give me Oscar. At least nominate me. Yes? We make any music production, they see them as, please give us Grammy Award. At least nominate us. Nobel Prize. At least nominate us. What is this? This is a sad reality. We think them they are very, very advanced. You know. We are back. We are at the back step, back foot. Americans are 4% of the world's population and using 20% of world's resources. If we also want to become advanced like them, then we want to use resources. But resources are, and if we are going to consume resources in their speed, according to their speed, then what will be the ratio? Disaster management. We need 5 earths, like 4 more earths we need to fulfill our desires. This is called as materialism. Materialism is throwing us into an ocean of unlimited desires. That is why education beyond materialism is required. Yes, that is why education for inner self is required. Otherwise, there are unlimited desires and there are limited resources. Yes, let us go ahead. Go ahead with my presentation. So, I will tell you that we all are thinking that we are very, very advanced. Yes? Now there are many more examples of materialism that I will not tell you. Today, about this education and knowledge, I am giving you 2 perspectives. Okay? There are 2 wheels of a chariot. Suppose there is a chariot and chariot is compared to a life, a rath. A chariot is compared to a life, and this life, this chariot has 2 wheels. One wheel is material knowledge that you all are getting in colleges, schools, and we don't condemn this. We don't discourage people to get this knowledge because we have also got this knowledge, got this education. We don't discourage, but we encourage you, all of you, to learn about second aspect as well. What is that? Spiritual knowledge. 2 wheels of a chariot. Without these 2 wheels, without any one wheel, our chariot will not go ahead. It will only revolve at one place. It will only revolve at one place. How? This spiritual knowledge, why this spiritual knowledge is important in our life? Material knowledge gives us lifestyle. Am I right? It will give you lifestyle. If you become an IAS officer, you have a different lifestyle. Many people aspire for civil services to get a lifestyle of that category. Am I right? People aspire for that. You know, people aspire for that. Material education gives you lifestyle. Spiritual education gives you, please repeat after me, gives you? Yes. There is a difference between lifestyle and life. Material education will give you, but spiritual education will give you quality. Yes? We all are searching for happiness, you know. And the search for happiness ends when we get these 3 things: peace and happiness, life satisfaction and security. Many of the students are there because you all are students. When we are in class 10th, who are class 10th student? Class 10th? Class 10th students, please raise your hand. What your parents they say? Just do 10th class, after this you will be happy. Am I right? Who are 12th class student? 12th class? What parents they say? Just do 12th class, after this. After 10th, there is another challenge. After 12th, there is another challenge. But how you will tackle all these challenges when you will have these three things in your life: peace and happiness, life satisfaction, and security. And everyone is searching for this. Everyone is searching for this. The paradox of our time in history is, there's a mic over there. Mic is there? Okay, yeah. Please give it to one student, one of your student, and please read for me. Please read for me. Who wants to read? Who wants to read? Okay, this, please give it to her. Please read first sentence, first two lines. What is the paradox of our time in history? Yes, please.
We have taller buildings but short tempers, wider freeways but narrower viewpoints.
We have taller buildings but shorter tempers. We have wider freeways but narrower viewpoints. Go ahead.
We spend more but have less. We buy more but enjoy it less.
We spend more but have less. Time in here. We don't have time. We buy more but enjoy it less. Yes.
We have bigger houses and smaller families. More conveniences but less time.
More conveniences but less time. These all statements will make you more thoughtful. Okay? Many students, I am watching that they are making notes. This will not come into exams. Please don't mind. This will not come into exams. Nobody is going to take test. This is for your understanding. This is a very sad reality of our today's society. Yes? Another slide. Very interesting point. Please give a chance to somebody else. Somebody else wants to read? Yes, some from the boys' side. With the specs. Okay. Please go ahead.
We have more degrees but less sense, more knowledge but less judgments.
More degrees?
Less.
Then? More knowledge? Less judgments. Yes.
More experts but more problems, more medicines but less wellness.
More medicines but less wellness. More experts but more problems. It's not that problems are decreasing. Problems are day by day. Yes.
More kinds of food but less nutrition, of fancier houses but broken homes.
Sad reality, my dear friends. Sad reality. Yes? You must be thinking, Prabhuji, you are just, demoralizing us, Prabhuji. No, I am not demoralizing. I am just showing you the real face, showing you the mirror so that you can see the face. Okay? Yes. We'll go ahead. Please give it a chance to next student. This is the last slide. Not my presentation. Please notify me before 10 minutes. Yeah?
Anyone?
Yes. Who wants to read? Yes, go ahead. Blue shirt. Please go ahead.
We have conquered outer space, but no inner space. We have higher incomes, but lower morals. Steep profits and shallow relationships. More kind of food, but less nutrition.
More kind of food, but less nutrition. Thank you so much, all the three students. Thank you so much. It's a famous phrase that one picture speaks a lot of words. So this is a picture of modern, advanced, born child. Yes? Understanding both sides of coin is very, very important. One side is material education and another side is spiritual education. Both sides is very, very important. Why? Why it is very, very important? Because they come together. together. If you forget, or if you give less importance to any of the side, then if you forget, you will lose. If you forget, you will lose. Yes? So, we have now very better mediums of communication, but people are spending time with their dogs. With their dogs. We have 5,000 friends on Facebook, but when there is some serious condition, when we are in need of friend, then nobody is there around us. Am I right? We have very basic needs, very good. Medical facilities, very good. Just I was searching on internet, on Google, before coming to this conclave, I am searching on Google. When helping hands didn't got help. There are different helping hands in society. Teachers are the helping hands, doctors are the helping hands, scientists are the helping hands, working professionals are the helping hands. When helping hands doesn't get the help, then what happens? Okay? Let us see what happens then. I have typed on the Google, comedians who committed suicide. It's a deep subject matter which I am touching today. It's a deep subject matter, very thoughtful. Please listen it very, very carefully. Comedians are the one who, relieves our stress. Kapil Sharma show, comedy circus. I think you all have seen that, Raju Srivastav. They are the famous comedians. But these comedians also, when they didn't get help in their life, what happens to them? These are the top comedians of the world. Robin Williams, I hope you have heard his name, Hollywood movies, is a famous Hollywood comedian. Robin Williams committed suicide. Richard Zenny, Freddie Prinze, these all have committed suicide. Now, then I have typed on the Google, scientists who committed suicide. I was amazed to know that there was a suicide pod also invented just few days back. How many of you have heard about it? Suicide pod. A suicide pod in which you just go and easily you can commit suicide. There is some gas which will release, and without any pain, your life will end. Suicide pods. So scientists are doing inventions. Why? To make our life more comfortable. Like fans are invented to make our life more comfortable. Then after, air conditions are made to make our life more comfortable. Scientists are trying their hard to make our life more comfortable, to solve the problems of our life. But what happens when scientists didn't get help in their life? So scientists who committed suicide. Let us see. Scientists who committed suicide. The internet is full. Top 10 scientists who committed suicide. Then I have typed psychologists who committed suicide. What is the profession who is having a highest suicide rate in the world? And I'm also shocked to know about it. Psychologist. Psychologist, like if somebody is in depression, is in anxiety, they go to psychologist. And psychologist is a profession having a highest suicide rate in the world. Means those who are solving problems of other, they are also into the problem. They are also into the problem. Psychologist. The occupation with the highest suicide rate is psychology. The occupation with the highest suicide rate. News is filled with all these statistics. Doctors' suicide rate. Now you must be thinking, Prabhuji, stars, Nobel laureates, they don't commit suicide. They are also committing suicide, Billionaires, millionaires, so much money, so much fame. They are also committing suicide. Top 10 millionaires who committed suicide. 94th billionaire around the world committed suicide. So much economic development. A monkey with, please speak, a monkey with is similar to that monkey which has, AK-47 on his hands. Education, my dear friends, empowerment, Please remember these terms. Education, empowerment, materialism. Materialism is leading us towards the monkey mindset with good intention, Nowadays, it's a reality. We go through life. You all are going through life. I am also somewhere over here going through life. You all are over here, I think so. You all are here? Yes? You all are here in this life. Prabhuji is telling I am above. Prabhuji is telling I am above. Yes? You all are over here, most of you. This is called as going through life. Yes? This is also called as going through life. Picture dikh raha hai? Are you able to see at the back? At the back? Because you all are not laughing, that's why I am a little bit confused. Are you getting the points or not? A sad reality. You all are, it's blinking, you all are here. We were just discussing about, Chief Minister of Delhi. Chief Minister of Delhi, he has opened so many liquor shops because it's the next inspiration for people. He's getting so much money, people are getting so much money from this. Yes? You are here. But life is not all about going through life. Life is all about growing through life. Life is all about growing through life. Here's an example of cocoon. Here's an example of cocoon. Yes, a butterfly. How this very wonderful butterfly comes into the picture. How comes into the being. So much struggle, so much pain, so much struggle. Suppose if somebody have thought, okay, from coming from this stage to this stage, it is very, very painful. Yes? Because she has to, work very hard, to break that wall, to break that covering. Somebody has so much compassion towards that butterfly. He goes there, takes that blade and cuts the covering. Is it possible that after this a beautiful butterfly will come into the existence? No. So, life is all about growing through life. And this education for inner self teaches us how to grow through life. Not just going through life, from that milk bottle to Coca-Cola bottle to red label to, in the end, that strip. Life is not about that. Life is about growing through life. Yes? Growing through life is very, very important. Nowadays, it's too much information. Too much information. Prabhuji, information, it's on YouTube. YouTube itself is a library. YouTube library. YouTube, Wikipedia, full of information. But there is no transformation. No transformation. Why? Why? Because we are searching happiness in a wrong place and in a wrong way. We are searching happiness in a wrong place and in a wrong way. So we are proceeding towards education for inner self and a road ahead. Okay? We are just going through that. You must know what are your likes and what are goods. Likes means your immediate cravings, immediate craving. And goods means ultimate needs. In Sanskrit it is called as Shreyas and Preyas. Like when Bhagavad Gita started in chapter number 2, shloka number 7, Arjuna tells to Krishna, what? Yashreyasyan nishchitam bruhitan me shishyaste aham shadhimam tvam prapannam. What is Shreyaskar for me? That you tell me. Don't tell me what is my immediate craving. But what you tell me, what is ultimate good or ultimate need for me. Yes, that is called as Shreyas. That we have written over here. Prayas and Shreyas. Likes versus good. Likes are just like immediate craving, which you want to fulfill. Like the social media speaker will discuss tomorrow. There's immediate craving. Immediate craving, you know. It's the age of fulfilling immediate craving. This is called as likes, prayers. But what it called as ultimate good? Whenever you're setting an alarm, there is always a snooze button. A snooze button is there, na? A snooze button is prayers. But when you wake up, that is Shreyas. That is why in our scripture it is said, Jeev jago, Jeev jago, Gaura Chandra bole. Jeev jago. Jeev, you should wake up. Why you are sleeping in ignorance? You should wake up. There is a wake up call. That is why that video which I have shown you, titled as Wake Up Call. There's a wake up call for all of us. Yes? We are searching in a wrong way. That I have already shown you. There are 7 billion people, unlimited desires, but we have limited resources. And hence, we have unfulfillment. Money is important, but not only important. Yes? Essential and supportive. You know, if you make a nice buffet with 20, 30 items over there, and you forget to put salt, how it tastes? How it tastes? So that is essential. You have everything in your life. You have big car, everything, good position, reputation, everything in your life, but essential salt is missing, and that salt is spiritual education. 2 wheels, you remember that? One is material knowledge and another is spiritual knowledge. So I am coming into that. Education for inner self. And I will tell you today some practical points how to get that spiritual education in your life. Are you all ready for that? Okay. Sir, what is this? I think you haven't got your lunch properly. Neil, what was the menu? Sambar vada. Kuncham? Not kuncham? Good quantity? Okay. So, Josh is not here, no energy. Are you all ready? Yes, sir. Chalo, acha hai. Okay, good. Let us go ahead. How to get this spiritual education, spiritual knowledge? Simple living and high thinking. This is a basis of spiritual knowledge. Simple living means stop wasting time in non-essentials so that you can focus on essentials. And what do you know? What do you understand from this high thinking? Investing time and energy in long-term, sustainable and inclusive things. This is called as simple living and high thinking go hand in hand. And this is a chariot of life. Now, we have already entered into the application point. Application. What is an application of this whole speech? Prabhuji, you have spoken very nicely. Empowerment, education, this, that. How to apply it in your life? For this, I will tell you very simple formula. ABC formula. What is called as? ABC. We have 3 rows. A, B, C. A for? You all will speak. A for? B for? C for? Okay. A for association. First, let us talk about what is association. My co-speaker, my speaker before me, Vivek ji, was also speaking about association is very, very important. You notice that term? You notice that term? He has spoken about association, sang ka prabhav, association, how the association is very, very powerful, So association, what do you mean by association? When you will get proper association, when you will get proper books, when you will get proper chanting, then what will happen in your life? Then you will be able to remove the viruses from your heart. Medical science have invented many medicines for many diseases. But my dear friends, there are many diseases going inside our heart. Like there is a disease called as greed. Greed, lalach. Greed is a disease. So is there any medicine, greedosine? You go and take that greedosine, greed will go away. Is there any medicine like that? You have a disease called as anger. So is there any medicine, angerosine? You take that medicine and your anger will go away. Is there any medicine like that? So what medicine we all require, let us discuss about this. How to remove all these viruses from our heart, let us discuss some practical points about how to remove these viruses. Yes, it's an application point now. So our body is compared to a computer. Our body is compared to? Computer. Please speak louder. Our body is compared to? Computer. Our mind is compared to? I was just discussing about mind. Lord Shri Krishna spoke extensively about mind in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna asked the question, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramadi balvadranam tasyaham nigraham manye vayureva sudushkaram. Lord Shri Krishna is speaking the answer, giving the answer. Shri Bhagavan uvacha asamshayam mahabaho manodurnigraham chalam abhyasa yogena tu kaunteya vairagyena chagiyate. So all these shlokas I am telling you practically in this slide. Are you all ready to accept it? कोई उत्साह नहीं है प्रभु जी. What is this? No उत्साह, no enthusiasm. Are you all ready? Yes, now it's good. So our mind is compared to the hard disk in a computer system, and this hard disk is virus infected. This hard disk is? There are different kind of viruses: anger, greed, jealousy, envy, pride, lust. There are different viruses, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya, 6 kind of viruses. So how to clean this hard disk? Shh, girls. I am a teacher also. What are these viruses? Anger, lust, greed, envy, pride, illusion. I'll tell you practical example on how to control mind. Human mind, gift God of God's gift to humanity. How to control this mind? There's a whole mechanism how mind works. How mind works. It is compared to a computer system. First of all, signal comes to input devices. Where it comes? Input devices. Computer science, you all know about computers, yes? Input devices, signal comes. Our human body is also compared to a machine. It's compared to a yantra rudhani mayaya. There is a yantra. And in this yantra, there are 5 input devices. What are those? 5 indriyan, 5 senses. These are our input devices. Whenever we see anything, we see from eyes. Whenever we touch anything, there is a skin. Okay? We hear from ears. We smell from nose, and we taste from tongue. 5 input devices in this computer system. Okay? Then from input devices, signal goes to software. Software comes into the picture. Software means, for this machine, software is mind. And mind is a storehouse of thoughts. Mind is a storehouse of thoughts, past worries, future expectations, previous goods, bad experiences, perceptions, attitude, beliefs, and memories. But mind, software doesn't take any decision. Who is the decision maker in computer system? Who is the decision maker? It's question answer already out. It's already written there. Who is the decision maker? CPU is a decision maker. Central processing unit. In this system, who is a decision maker? Intelligence. Buddhi. That is why Lord Shri Krishna is spoken about Buddhi Yoga in Bhagavad Gita. Buddhi Yoga. If your Buddhi, your intelligence is trained, then you can control this machine. Otherwise, it's very, very difficult. Yes? So, from mind, signal goes to intelligence, there is a decision maker, and then output devices, they do the function. Output devices. Like say for example, simple example I am giving you, simple example, make it more simple. You are going in on a road, it's alone, you are going on the road. Suddenly, you have seen one snake. Snakes are there in Coimbatore? Snakes are everywhere. Snakes. Suddenly you have seen one snake. You have seen from your eyes. Input device. Signal goes to mind. What to do? Kya karna hai? What to do? I have to run or I have to beat? Or I have to face? Or I have to change my way? Or I have to jump? But mind doesn't take decision. This signal goes to intelligence. Okay? Mind have previous experiences. Oh, one of my colleagues were there who was bitten by a snake, so I have to be away from that snake. Previous experiences, okay? The thought process going on. Then signal goes to intelligence. Intelligence tells, see, analyze the situation. Who is there around you? Nobody is there. You are alone. If it will bite you, you will be in a difficult situation. You have anything in your hand? No, you don't have anything in your hand. So what is the best way? Back gear. Back gear. You go back. So intelligence, decision, and then it gives signal to mind. Mind gives signal to output devices. Then output devices, they take their action and the person takes back gear. Have you understood this mechanism? Is it easy? This all tells in Bhagavad Gita. This all very nicely explained in Bhagavad Gita. There is one shloka. Indriyani parani ahur indriyebhya param manaha manasascha para buddhi buddhiyascha param yataha. Indriyani parani ahur. First of all, there will be senses. Indriyani parani ahur indriyebhya param manaha. Before Indriya, above the senses is mind. Above the mind there is intelligence, and above the intelligence there is soul. Yes? So this is very nicely explained in Bhagavad Gita. Now, many of the students have a question, they had a question, how to remove this virus, Prabhuji, now? The antivirus is chanting Mahamantra. The antivirus installation guidebook is, the manual is Bhagavad Gita. And updating antivirus is regular association. Yes? Now, you must be asking, Prabhuji, how this mantra controls our thoughts? Why? Because the function of mind is thinking, feeling and willing. This is a functioning of a mind. Thinking, feeling and willing. But how to do mind management? By mantra. Whenever we chant any mantra, it's a whole, science behind it. Man means, tra means, mantra delivers the mind. This is our education for inner self. This is what education for inner self is going on. Mantra delivers our mind, best process for mind management, okay? That is why we propose chanting of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you all can repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Repeat. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Like when we are doing this lamp lightning, there's mantras going on. Mantra have a special power. And there is a scientific research about it also. Mantra meditation. Mantra meditation leads to relaxed alert zone. Many of the times, either we are in this zone, drowsiness or sleepy zone, or we are into this hyperactive and active zone. But both the zones are very, very dangerous. So we have to be in this zone, relaxed and alert zone. And mantra meditation leads us to this relaxed and alert zone. Okay? So now we are proceeding towards the end of our session. Association. A for ABC formula I have told you. ABC. A for association of saintly persons. Why? Because this association leads to culture. There is a dire need of culture in our education. I have written a paper on this. I will request Tusarji to give this copy to students so that they can read, or it will be published in some magazine or anywhere else. I have written there, education today needs inculcation of culture. Culture is very much needed. Culture is very much needed. Why? It is a matter of misfortune that our indigenous cultures, in spite of being so rich, so diverse, have found very limited and no place at all in our present education system. Our culture. We are forgetting our culture. The education system today is dominated by Western culture and are unsuitable to us. They alienate us from our actual identity, our Indianness. It alienates us from our civilization by directly or indirectly imposing on us its culture, its tradition, its way of living, and ultimately taking away from us the power of learning our own culture. So that is why saintly association is very much required, because they leads us to a culture. Yes? Like there is a trend in this educational conclave that their spiritual personality will definitely come. That is why there is a culture going on. There is a good culture in Kikani group of institutions. Yes, that is why saintly that is why saintly association is very much required. Now another last, what do you mean by association? Association of a guru is very much needed. I am very impressed by the speech of Vivek ji. After every 20 or 50 lines, he tells that I have learned this from my guru. I have read this from his book. I am quoting this from his book. So depending on our gurus is very, 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 very important. Why? Because gurus and mentors are the one who not only teaches principles but live his life with principles. Yes? Guru is the one, only he can impart knowledge and principles behind values of life. So in the end, what is a call for action for all of you? It's a ABC formula. A for, B for, or you can say B for Bhagavad Gita. Yes? And then C for chanting. Like you all have done 30 seconds meditation. 30 seconds. How you felt after that? How you felt? Very peaceful, very relaxed. And when you chant mantras, you also feel a positive energy inside you. That is why A, B, C formula I am giving you. For what? For education for inner self. Reading will increase our discrimination, and power of discrimination gives us a power of determination. Yes? So there will always be negative forces and there will always be positive forces. Negative will drag you, positive will drag you. It's always dependent on all of you, all of us, that whom we are feeding. If we feed white one, then positivity will increase. If we feed red one, then negativity will increase. Okay? So education for inner self, spiritual knowledge, spiritual education, that is what I have explained to you, is very much required, very much needed for our today's society. So, this is what is my presentation for all of you. Thank you so much from the side of ISKCON Youth Forum. Any questions, any queries, any comments? Because I have touched many points regarding America, westernization, regarding some flaws of modern civilization, you know. Why? First of all, let me complete why I have pointed out these points. There is a very famous saying, I must tell you, there is one very famous saying, it is better to be slapped with truth than the kisses of lie. It is better to be slapped by truth than the kisses of lie. So today, if you have got some slap of truth, then it's better than lie. Yes? So this is that's it from my side. Any questions I am ready to take? Yes, anyone? From back side, from front side. Where is the mic? Ma'am has a mic. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Neha. So here, how do you think education is empowered, and what are the burdens students are facing?
Education is giving you empowerment that you feel or not. Are you agree with that or not? Education is giving us empowerment. But why there is a burden of that empowerment? Because from that empowerment comes responsibility. From that empowerment comes responsibility. Suppose a doctor have a responsibility to cure a patient. And if doctor is a lazy in his profession, then somebody is dying because that doctor is not fulfilling his responsibility. So from education comes empowerment, and from empowerment comes responsibility. Yes, that is why education beyond materialism is required. That is why education for inner self is required. That is why education for better well-being is required, and that is called as spiritual knowledge as well. With material knowledge, we should have spiritual knowledge also. Then only we will become more responsible in our life. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So it is like, so for example, we are doing something, and what if we have any sort of expectations in return, like anything from the society or from anything, if we have any sort of expectations from others, do we say that we are selfish and kind of like it's not according to spiritual knowledge?
Spiritual knowledge doesn't tell us that you should not have expectations. But spirituality teaches us we should not have false expectations. We should not have false expectations. Yes? False expectations means you know the limitations of the society, but you are expecting too much. This will discourage you. This will, not give you proper result. So spirituality teaches us to have what? Good amount of expectation. Okay? So we expect from mother, father, we expect from nature. Nature is already giving us beyond our expectations. Nature is already giving us. God is already giving us beyond our expectations. Like Dr. Mahajan was telling, when he left his, tip of the finger, what he was thinking?
He's more good that he's having a...
Yes. There are many people who doesn't have hands also, who doesn't have legs also. So we are already getting beyond our expectations. Yes? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, at the back side please. We'll take 2 or 3 questions from the back. Do we have mic over there? Only one mic? Prabhuji? Anna, give the mic. Yes, give the mic. Yes, at the back please. Yes. What's your good name?
I'm Shweta. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I'm an atheist, meaning that I don't believe in God.
Yes.
And I'm also
no
a
problem.
rationalist.
Absolutely no problem.
I'm a rationalist, meaning that I base my beliefs on factual information. Is religion and spiritualism the same thing? Can an atheist have the same spiritual knowledge as a monk?
An atheist can become an spiritualist. It's right. It's totally right. But after becoming an spiritualist, you will get the real meaning of religion. Religion doesn't mean some set of rituals. Have you got the point?
Yes, sir, I have.
Religion means you have to follow some principles in your life. And if you are an atheist also, I welcome you. If you are an atheist also, somebody is an atheist also, you also following some set of principles in your life. Am I right?
Yes, sir, you are.
So, dharma, religion means some set of principles. Yes? Like it's given in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is what? Some set of principles. Bhagavad Gita is not a book of religion. It's not talks about any religion. You know, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, this word is not there in Bhagavad Gita. And if somebody is telling it's a religious book, then I must say that better you read Bhagavad Gita and give me that reference. You know. So, an atheist can become an spiritualist, and a spiritualist is automatically an religionist. Why? Because he is following or he or she is following some set of principles, rules and regulations. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you got your answer?
I have, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Swamiji.
Where? Yes, Hare Krishna.
I am Hari from SBKV Metric. I have a question that how we can manage spiritual knowledge and materialistic knowledge in each stage of life.
Two wheels. How to manage these two wheels, na?
In each stage of life.
Each stage of life. Very nice. By applying this ABC formula in each stage of life. Like you are a student, have an association of saintly people at least once in a week. And it's a study also done by Harvard University that those who go once in a week for 1 hour or 2 hours for any spiritual program, their lifespan is increased for 10 to 12 years. It's a Harvard study. Okay? It's very scientific, very logical. So, if you are a student, apply this formula A in your life. At least have a saintly association once in a week for 2 or 3 hours. Then B for books, Bhagavad Gita, those books who are adding values in your life, at least read those books. Then for C, chanting, meditation, this is our Indian heritage culture. Have you all heard about one application named as Headspace? Headspace, naam suna hai? No? Headspace is a very famous app. You will find it on Play Store, on anywhere. It's millions and billions of downloads, and what they do? They teach meditation. It's an US based application telling us our Indian tradition. Indians don't have faith on our own tradition, and Indians are buying that app, paying for that app to learn meditation and spirituality. Headspace, Calm, there is one app, Calm, C-A-L-M, Calm. They all are telling about our own techniques, earning from our own techniques, and we are befooled by them. We are fooled by them. We are giving them money for our own tradition and culture. Yes? So, ABC formula, if you will apply in your life, at every walk of life, your life will be balanced. Okay? Thank you, Hari. If you have Hari, then what is the worry? Yes? If you have Hari, then what is the worry? Thank you, Hari, for being in our life. Yes, my dear friend, what's your good name?
My name is Ayush.
Ayush, yeah.
Hari.
Students have many questions, Tusharji. Yes.
Hari Om, first of all, I really enjoyed our session. And I completely agree with you in the sense that we are too focused on the materialistic aspect of life that we are forgetting about the spiritual. For example, when you talked about greed, a very simple mythological story comes to mind of Sudama. But I feel like most people in this room would not realize that because we just don't know about it. So my question is, there is such wealth, there is such hidden wisdom in all of our myths, but it is not reaching our current generation. How exactly do we propagate our myths in a manner which is not egregious, but still inculcates those same values?
First of all, what's your good name?
Ayush, sir.
Ayush, you have spoken one word, myth. Myth, you have said, no?
Yes,
myth.
sir.
How
Yes,
we
sir.
propagate this myth. This is an effect of modern education system. Our Indian scriptures, our Vedic scriptures are propagated as myth. Before Britishers, this myth and mythology word is not into the existence. Mythology means what? Andhvishwas. It is not reality. So this myth word means what? This is not reality. Means our scriptures are not reality. Ramayana is not reality. Mahabharata is not reality. This is all what? This is myth. First of all, we have to teach ourselves that this is not myth. We have to be very, very proud of our Indian scriptures, culture, that this is not a myth. Then only we'll be able to propagate it. See, I'm a young 31-year-old. I have dedicated my life just to propagate this, just to clarify this, that it is not a myth, it is reality. How this is a myth? How this is a myth? I am giving answer to your question, please don't mind.
I'm not.
I am giving answer to your question. This all we have to propagate. This is not a myth. Mahabharat Yudh happened in Kurukshetra. Our speaker Vivek ji has studied from NIT Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra is now also there. That same ground battlefield is now also there. Vrindavan is there, Gokul is there, Ayodhya is there, all the birthplaces of there. Then how this is myth? Dwarka city is there, how this is myth? Sri Rangam is there, how this is myth? Udupi is there, how this is myth? This all is injected into our mind, then how we will feel privileged and honored about our culture. If myth is there, then we will feel, okay, chalo myth hai, what to do? Myth may be true, maybe not true. This is called as myth. Okay? So first of all, my dear friend, you understand how this is not a mythology. This is reality. This is our proud. When you will realize it, then you will love to propagate it.
Prabhuji, I feel like आपने थोड़ा गलत समझ लिया. I just used the word mythology because that's what's prevalent around these days.
That is why I have clarified. These prominent words should be changed. And when this word will change, then you are ready to propagate the things. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now what is your question? Again repeat.
What I was trying to say was, I myself am a person who's been deeply influenced by our Itihasas. And all I wanted
Our
to...
scriptures.
Exactly, our scriptures. And it's had a positive impact on my life.
Yes.
And I want for it to have the same net impact on the people around me.
Yes.
And my question is, how do I propagate or how do I introduce them to these itihasas or scriptures in a manner which is not egregious or self-serving, but truly makes them interested in learning about our history? It's a 5,000-year-old history.
Is my
Vedic
presentation interesting?
Absolutely.
I have invested time on this. I have invested my energy on this. I have read thoroughly Bhagavad Gita 15 to 20 times. Then I was able to take out these principles and bring out these PowerPoint presentation in front of you so that you all can understand it in an easy way. So what you have learned from this? You have to take out your time. You have to use your intelligence. How to read these scriptures and how to present them in a very, very practical, in a very, very holistic way. This is my answer to your question. And how you can do that? You can connect with us. You can connect with us. We will teach you how to do this. Okay? We will train you how to do this. Yes? Thank you so much. Okay, it's done. There are many questions. I am available after the session also. You all can, now this program is going to finish, na? Yes, so after the session I am available. Anybody have any question, any comment also on my words? Maybe your feelings are hurt. Maybe you have got something, Prabhuji, we are not thinking about it, but why you have said about this like this? So you all, anybody have any thought process about kind of like this, they all can meet me. I am happy to answer all your questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Swamiji. When I was in school, they said, learn ABC. That is the first step to education. When I was in my high school, they said, ABC again, avoid bad company. Now I'm working. They say health is important, have ABC, apple, beetroot and carrot juice. Now sir is saying, Swamiji is saying a new dimension to ABC. Association, books and chanting for inner happiness. Thank you, Swamiji, for giving us this beautiful thought. It's an absolute pleasure listening to you and all the references that you had, taken and presented it so well. Thank you so much for motivating us. I call upon Tushar sir to kindly come to the dais to honor Swamiji. And also today we have amidst us Shri Bhupal Reddy. He is the Chief Commissioner of Income Tax. I request sir also to kindly join us on the stage. Thank you for your presence, sir. I also call upon Pradeep Kikani sir to honor Shri Bhupal Reddy sir.
When our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji went to Japan, he went there and he said, there is nothing more bigger gift to gift entire world. So I have taken that biggest gift for all of you. And he said, I have given this Bhagavad Gita to the King of Japan, and this is the biggest gift what I can present. So today also, I have taken this Bhagavad Gita as a gift for Tushar ji and for all the trustee members, for Honorable Commissioner ji. And this is the biggest gift what we can present for the entire humanity, entire creation. So I want to present it to all of you.
Friends, just 2 words about one regarding Bhagavad Gita. When Mahatma Gandhi was championing the freedom struggle, some of his associates tried to convert him into another religion. The words he said was, tell me what is there in Bible which is not there in Bhagavad Gita. Tell me what is there in Bible which is not there in Bhagavad Gita. So friends, what I would like to say is, all the religious texts teach the same spirituality. That is regarding Bhagavad Gita and the greatness of Bhagavad Gita. Now coming to materialism and spirituality, this entire lecture is regarding spirituality, but ISKCON is more famous for its material things. Materially what they do the needy people, the needy and the poor, especially distribution of the Annadanam. We should call it not Danam, Anna Prasad. Because everything, you add spirituality in whatever the material things you do, add a spiritual aspect to it. The Anna Prasad which ISKCON does, the midday meal scheme program is implemented or managed practically by ISKCON in many of the states. In many of the government general hospitals, I am not talking of the private hospitals, government general hospitals, midday lunch is given to the attendants of the patients, because government provides food only to the patients, but the free food is being provided by ISKCON to the attendants of the poor patients. That way, always materialism goes along with spiritualism, and mix the spiritualism with materialism, and we become the perfect people. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, sir. With that, we come to the end of day 1 of VIDYABHYASA, the educational think tank. So now I will ask the question, how's the Josh? I can hear only one voice. How's the Josh? Hi. What is it? Hi. How's the Josh? I can't hear from the behind. Backbenchers. How's the Josh? I hope it remains the same tomorrow as well. See you all tomorrow on the day 2 of VIDYABHYASA, the educational think tank. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you.